Hello again and welcome back everybody to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC. Before I begin, actually, wow, what a day. You guys ever just have one of those days, work or whatever you're going through just really gets and takes a toll? That is today. So forgive me, a little drained after today. If you could see me, I am filthy. So just got home a little bit ago, ran through, added to my notes for everything so I can come to you guys and do all this. So right after this report, I'm going to go take a shower. So uh, that being said, too, tonight, if you guys remember and you are able to make it, tonight is the first of the Wednesday workshop or workshop Wednesday. I think I have it quoted as workshop Wednesday. Sorry, it's the first one. So depending on how that goes, if we have a good turnout and everything's good, then we're going to do this as a weekly thing. So if everything goes good, then we'll do every Wednesday at 9 p.m. will be Workshop Wednesday, and it's just a live Q&A. Come hang out, fellowship with one another. It's just all like-minded, good-hearted people just getting together. Everybody kind of talks among themselves. Everybody asks me questions. It's open. Ask me anything. You can ask me personal things to get to know me. You can ask me things in the news. You can ask me prepper-related questions. Whatever goes. So hopefully you guys can join me. I'm going to make this short. This time I promise it'll be short, okay? Run through a couple of things. We'll be out of here. So first, for the Israeli side, is today the Houthis posted on social media a video of them shooting down an American M9 Reaper drone. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, it's just, rumor, or they made it up, or they did all this. Hang on. The U.S. officials came out a little bit later from them posting that video and confirmed it. And they said it is true the Reaper was shot down over international waters while conducting a mission. So, for those of you that think that these are just little tiny, organizations or whatever, that they're just running around with bottle rockets and BBs, then they have the equipment and ability to take down an American Q9 Reaper. Okay, wow, that's big. Keep that. That's an important data point because I'm sure we are going to retaliate for that. So today, the U.S. Army Director of Acquisitions and Logistics. That is a mouthful. Can you imagine having that title and telling that to everybody every day? All right. Douglas Bush reported that the U.S. was in the process of transferring 2 Iron Dome defense systems to Israel to reinforce the 10 that are already there. So now we get to pick that apart. So as long as this is correct, because this is what's reporting, so we'll just take it for what it is, open source intelligence. That means that Israel has 10 Iron Dome defense systems. This has been going on for a month now, and we're sending over 2 more. So that means that the 10 there is not enough, or something's going on, or whatever. Now, we are taking these Iron Domes from U.S. military bases, and we're sending them there. Now, I did see some reports a couple of days ago of Iron Dome munitions was landing, and a lot of us that was kind of seeing that report, we were like, okay, we're just sending them munitions, to restock and things like that. And then somebody's kind of pointing out, like, well, this is more than usual. Well, they were probably right because they were sending over more than usual because they're going to get more systems, so they're going to need more of the munitions. So let's switch gears. Let's go over to China news. So a report for October was released, and it showed that China is continuing to sell off U.S. debt bonds and increasing its gold reserves. Now, that gives them for October that they increased 23 tons of gold, which, if this all kind of comes out. Maybe I'm wrong here. You tell me. This is my opinion. This comes to me as a sign of them trying to reduce their asset holdings that the U.S. could sanction them for. So I may be overthinking this, but if I was sitting back and I had a plan that I was going to take Taiwan, I would watch what Russia was doing. So Russia went in, U.S. heavily sanctioned them on everything that the U.S. could sanction them on. So if I'm China and I'm going to go over here, you know that you're going to get sanctioned. So what do? Get rid of the things that you can be sanctioned on. So if I have this and I start getting rid of it, and then I go do set events, and the U.S. goes, "Hey, I don't have anything to sanction you on." So a little scary, a little brilliant, but it's my opinion. You tell me what you think on that. Sticking with China, apparently in a report, the Biden administration was notified of the Chinese plan to build a military base in Oman. A little concerning. There's also a report I saw a day or so ago of Russia building a naval military base in Libya, I believe. Don't quote me on that one. I believe it's Northern Africa. They already have a presence down there anyway. When we pulled out of like Benghazi and things like that, Russia jumped right in and went down there. And you got to remember, the Wagner Group is basically Russia, and Wagner's all throughout Africa. So whenever there's a power grab or a power vacuum down in that area, Wagner's already there. So it's another one of the things. Africa's really rich in resources, extremely rich in resources. So it's going to be one of those ones where, if you can jump in there and kind of get a good foothold, it really gives you a good, uh, you know, it gives you a good ability to control said resource. Let's put it that way. Now, this news and this report's talking about China comes on the heels that there is news of Biden and Xi Jinping is going to hold a meeting on November 15th here in the U.S. in San Francisco. That should be an interesting. I'd like to be a fly on the wall for that one to see what is being discussed. It's interesting that Xi Jinping would actually come over here. It's interesting that he's going to have a meeting, with him. The whole thing just something's kind of weird about it, but we'll wait and see. Mark it on your calendar. A little data point, nothing to be concerned about, but we'll probably revisit that once things come out about what that visit was about. So, you know what? Here, skip a few things. We're going to go into the last one, so that way I don't keep you because we're going to talk tonight on the live. So, going to the home front here in the U.S., there was a massive explosion at a chemical plant in Shepherd, Texas. Now, as of recording this video, all the residents and all the businesses were reportedly asked to shelter in place. That's how big this was. Now, I was going to show some videos and pictures and stuff, but nobody's putting, because everybody's trying to be the first one out, so nobody's putting their names down there. I don't want to get in trouble sharing somebody else's stuff without giving the credit. I like to give credit where credit's due. If that's your material, it's not mine. I'm just wanting to share it. So I did not do it. I'm sure you can Google it or whatever and go find it if you guys want to see it. It's actually probably all over mainstream. I have not turned on any of the TVs or radio or anything today to even begin, but it was massive. That smoke cloud and all the different people that responding to that. So just a data point. So I am looking into some things to get kind of a rundown because there seems to be a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully you like my style of this. I try and give you a daily kind of a sit rep. So I give you some headlines, I give you a little bit of opinion and kind of my own opinionated analysis, if you will, of the things that's going on. You do with it what you want. Hopefully you enjoy that. If you guys want a real kind of cut and dry version and a more condensed, usually 3 minutes, 4 minutes at the max sort of thing, I really encourage you to check out S2 Underground. So that is S as in the letter S, 2, number 2, Underground. They're here on YouTube, and they put out what they call the Daily Wire, and it is a very condensed, dry, cut and dry version of what's going on around the world and here on the home front. So if you're interested in that, there you go. I know sometimes you just don't have the time to listen to me for the next 10 minutes rattle on about stuff. So I just wanted to give you guys that because this is a community. This is about helping each other. It's not about me getting famous or rich or anything like that. And that'll never happen. But sometimes you just don't have the time. I want to give you guys other options. In my opinion, I think they're real legit. So go check them out if you can. If not, hey, more than welcome to stick around with me. We'll be doing this every single day for as long as I can. So I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. Welcome to all the new people. I do this just for you. So again, the love and support you guys give me is absolutely tremendous. So God bless each and every one of you guys. More information to come. Remember to remain united because we're all prepping in this together.